An enormous brown duvet sailed through his doorway and slammed into the wall above our heads. I tore myself from Morrie's embrace and leaped away as it slid to the floor to join the large pile of Heathcliff stuff already piled against the door. He's hoping we don't emerge again until next week. We'd better take this elsewhere, in case Sir Pricklyton starts throwing his whisky bottles. Morrie led me aside, his hand skimming the small of my back in a possessive way that made my heart flutter. Morrie's lips had barely grazed mine when we were interrupted again. Quoth clattered down from his attic room with his gear. As usual, he wore the minimum amount of clothes. In this case, a pair of black boxers that left nothing to the imagination. I wet my bottom lip. How was I going to survive the night with all three of them without things devolving into a bacchanalian orgy? Why did the thought of a bacchanalian orgy with the three of them make heat pool between my legs? Remember why we're doing this. Don't get distracted by Quoth's beautiful eyes, or Heathcliff's strong hands, or Morrie's wandering tongue. This is all I need. Quoth handed me a bag of berries. I tucked it into my snack pack and emergency supplies. You sure we should bring along all this gear? Morrie frowned at the tote bags I'd stuffed with dehydrated food, a camping stove, water bottles, emergency flares, and boxes of tampons. Heathcliff wasn't the only one in Girl Scout mode. It's not very conspicuous or very historical. There's no telling what we're going to encounter on the other side and how long it's going to take us to get the door open again into the present day. I want to be prepared for anything. Agreed. Heathcliff stumbled out of his room. Under one arm he carried 3 bottles of whisky and a package of wagon wheels. Under the other, a long-pointed sword with an elaborate hilt. What are you going to do with that thing? Morrie frowned at the sword. Roast marshmallows. Heathcliff grunted. He shoved his bottles into my bag, tucked the sword into a scabbard on his belt, and pulled out his key. Are we doing this or not? I nodded. We needed answers, and the only way to find them was to unravel the secrets of Nevermore Bookshop, starting with the room that travelled through time. Or something. Morrie smoothed down the collar of his Armani pyjamas. Which room do you think we'll see on the other side? I propose a wager. The loser has to clean the bathroom. I'm hoping for a Regency boudoir, complete with Edward VII's infamous Le Chabanais sex chair. I vault the empty attic, Heathcliff said. Of course you do. I want Herman Streppel's offices, I added. But I'm not participating in this bet, because there is no way in Hades you're getting me to even step foot in that bathroom. I'm hoping for dinosaurs, Quoth added. You're hoping for dinosaurs? You're an idiot. Good thing Heathcliff has his sword. Morrie grabbed the key from Heathcliff and shoved it in the lock. I blanched at his insult, although Quoth didn't seem to care. The last couple of weeks, Morrie's comments to all of us, usually friendly teasing, had become more barbed. It was as if he wanted to keep reassuring all of us he didn't really care about us, that he thought himself superior in every way. It was starting to wear me down a little, especially when he did it to Quoth, who never snapped back and seemed to internalise every comment. The door turned with an ominous click. Morrie stepped back and gestured to the door. After you, gorgeous. This was your clever idea. Yes, it was, and if it gets us closer to figuring out what's happening in this shop, you'll be thanking me. I sucked in a breath and pushed the door open.